Hey, Arc of New Jersey, it's Matthew Locasio back with another weekly edition of helpful exercises and health tips for you guys. Hope you're all having a wonderful week as we get through these hopefully last few really tough weeks of wintertime. I hope you guys are getting out when you can, when we're having the nice weather. Keeps bouncing back and forth, but if you can, it's always great to get outside, get some fresh air. If you can walk, great. Go for a walk, great. Or get outside and just even sit outside and breathe the fresh air when you can, great. If you're stuck inside, some of us are. We're trying to give you some stuff here that you can do on your own. And again, anything exercise-wise that you guys can do during these months where we're not getting, the most amount of sunshine and it's not always warm. It really goes a long way to boosting not just your physical health, but your mental health. So we want to help be there for you guys and show you some great stuff to do. But as always, if you don't feel comfortable with these exercises, guys, please let us know so that we can help you and explain them properly so that you feel safe and secure when you do them. Don't do these exercises if you don't think that if you're not sure that you're doing them the right way. The last thing we ever want is someone to get hurt because they're not sure if they're doing something right. So you can always feel free to contact us at IHT at 908-875-3241. info@inhometrainermatt.com is the email. And of course, inhometrainermatt.com is the website. You can reach us through the contact portal. With that being said, we're going to go over some exercises today. I'm going to describe them as well as possible. But again, if you're not sure, let us know and we'll be happy to help you so that you feel confident when you do these exercises. And everything I show you today, you can do sitting down or you can do standing up. So they're exactly the same regardless. I'm going to do them standing just so you can see a little easier, but you can do them from a seated position as well. If that feels more secure and more safe for you. So these are all range of motion exercises that do a lot, especially to work the shoulders. They work the upper body, but also the core muscles. They're really working everything from the arms, the back, the chest. You're going to probably feel them primarily to start in the shoulders, but trust me when I'm saying they're working the entire upper body. So the first one we're going to do, and just follow me, it's a guided exercise. So we're going to start with our hands on the outside of our legs, if you got pockets, right about where your pockets would be. And you're going to raise those hands out to the side. So I'm looking and I'm seeing my hands at each side, and now I'm bringing them in and I'm bringing them right in front of my face. I can see that they're covering my face on the screen, and now I'm bringing them down and back up right in front of that face where they just were. And out, and now back down to that starting position, hands right on those pockets. Back up, so we go out, in, up, down, up. This is why you guys may need to reach out to us, because I apparently don't know up from down when I say things. Do it nice and slow, guys. And again, as you see, I'm doing it very methodically. This is exactly how you should do it. So you should never be doing this going like this. You're defeating the purpose of the exercise. Every single direction is methodical in how we do it. So it's out, in, down, up, back out, down, out, in, down, up, out, down, nice and slow. And the key is you want to keep those hands as far out as you can. If it feels like too much pressure, you can bring them in a little more. You can do them more like this with a bent elbow. That's completely fine if it feels like too much pressure on the shoulders with them, with your arms completely extended. But again, just from the side here so you guys can see, we go out and then in, down, up, out, down, out, in, down, up, more times from the front. Out, in, down, up, out, down, up, in, down. One more time. Out, or up, out, down. So basically you're doing, if you notice, you're almost creating little square boxes with your hands. Almost like you're drawing a little square box as you do that exercise. But again, do every direction nice and slow. Notice that I stop and allow myself to change position. That way I don't end up cutting corners. Treat this like you're coloring inside the lines. You don't want to, end up, doing something where you're creating a square and all of a sudden you're coloring a circle. So we go, again, notice the definition of the, like we're creating edges while we do this. Okay, guys, that's an exercise that honestly, you'll feel almost right away in the shoulders. I would recommend doing 6 of those total because each time you go out and back in, that's 1. So I'd recommend starting with maybe 6. If you feel really confident, you can push it to 10, but start slow because you will definitely feel this the next day. So don't try to overachieve, just try and do it with that slow pace and methodical turn of direction as you do it. The next one we're going to do, this is a little simpler, but also a little complicated at the same time. I know, it doesn't make sense, but you'll see what I mean. So we're starting out. Both hands even. My left hand's going to go low, my right hand's going to go high. And out. And guess what now? Now the left hand's going high, the right hand's going low. Squeeze the chest as we bring it in. And then feel like you're separating those back muscles as you bring it out. Deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Again, just like last exercise. Very methodical. If we do this too fast, guess what? You're going to end up doing it the wrong way. You're going to do, a bunch at the same time the wrong way, or you're going to end up hitting yourself in the hands. Just do it nice and slow. That's the name of the game. Every time we do these exercises, you'll hear me saying that. And again, just from the side here, so you can see I'm keeping my hands mainly straight out. Again, if you have to put a little bend in them, that's fine. Judge on your own how it feels. If it feels like too much pressure in the shoulder areas, and then in the neck area, then allow yourself to bring the hands in a little bit and do it more that way. But if you want to really challenge yourself and it doesn't feel too painful or too much pressure in the neck or the shoulders, again, one slightly over the other, just alternating. Make sure each time you're getting those hands back out wide. I almost caught myself cheating there. We don't want to end up, bringing the hands in each time and then all of a sudden we're just doing this. That's just, now you just look like you're an extra in Karate Kid. We want to make sure we're getting those hands out as far as possible. And again, nice and slow. Let's do 2 more. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Beautiful. Great job, everyone. All right, we got one more exercise like that, and it's very similar to what you just did. But now instead of going this way, we're going to go this way. So now I'm bringing one hand up, one hand down, and they're meeting each other right in the middle. One hand goes up, one hand goes down. You want to get it in right along the pocket, but I notice in this video, if I bring it too close to the pocket, you can't see it. So for the purpose of the video, I'm leaving the hand a little out, but really you can bring it right in along the pocket area there. And nice and slow again in each direction, and keeping the hands out as far out as you feel comfortable keeping them. And again, the name of the game is nice and slow. We're not trying to chop wood here. Nothing like that. We're just going nice and slow. Both directions. You're going to feel this in your chest. You're definitely going to feel it in your shoulders. And you should feel it in your back as well. Nice and slow. Make sure that you keep your head looking straight out in front. I'm looking a little down because I'm looking at the camera. But if you're doing this at home and you don't need my direction, keep the head straight out in front. If you're looking up, if you're looking down or to the side, you're going to get neck pain. We do not want that. So try and keep an even line of vision if you can as you're doing this. And again, nice and slow. One hand goes up. One hand goes down. If you do this too fast, again, you're going to end up, your hands are, one's going to be down here, the other one's going to be in, and before you know it, you're going to be going like this. So, nice, slow, methodical. Squeeze the chest muscles. Squeeze the back muscles as well. You should really feel this in your entire upper body when you do it. Turn to the side. I'm keeping my arms. I actually did a shoulder workout today, poorly timed by but I'm keeping my hands as far out as I can. And again, if you have to slightly bend them and do it more like this, that's fine. Remember, you can always build up. But if you're feeling a lot of neck pressure, a lot of shoulder pain while you're doing this, then you need to bring the arms in. Otherwise, you're going to hurt yourself before you can progress in the exercise. Nice and slow. Let's do 2 more. 1 and 2. Beautiful. All right, guys. So that's, again, 3 different directional exercises. You don't need weights to do this. I actually highly recommend you don't use weights to do this. Dumbbells really for this exercise do not help. They take away the focus that you can put on the muscles if you do them without the exercise. And it's really about, again, whether you're doing this one and making sure we make sharp edges as we come in and out, or whether you're going this way or this way. It's about slow pace and about keeping uniform direction as we do the exercise. Again, because these exercises are a little difficult in the direction and how they go, don't do them unless you truly feel comfortable and understand the exercise. If you feel like you don't or you have some questions, please do contact us again at In-Home Training at 908-875-3241, info@inhometrainermatt.com, and of course the website inhometrainermatt.com. The email is info@inhometrainermatt. I think I just reversed those. See, I'm good with this kind of direction, but not the verbal direction. Email is info@inhometrainermatt.com, and the website is inhometrainermatt.com. You can reach us through the contact portal. Have a great week, ARC. Get outside when you can, when it's not too cold out. Otherwise, if you're stuck inside, do some of these exercises. It'll boost your energy, it'll boost your morale, it'll boost your mental health. And again, any questions, feel free to reach out to us. We look forward to seeing you guys again this Friday. As always, we love working with you guys. Keep up the good work. We're proud of all of you. Thanks, Art.